From the beginning, the world was just a primordial place, devoid of the traces of life as we know it today. During that time, the Titans, giant gods, ruled the universe before the Olympian gods came to power. Among these Titans were two brothers, Prometheus and Epimetheus, who played a crucial role in shaping the world and creating life. Epimetheus, whose name means thinking after, was an impulsive god who acted before considering the consequences. In contrast, Prometheus, the one who knows beforehand, was more intelligent and cautious, always thinking about the future and the long-term effects of every decision. Despite their differences, both brothers were entrusted with an important task: to create living beings to populate the world. Epimetheus, with his fanciful mind, immediately set to work. He distributed various gifts to the animals: agility to the deer, strength to the lion, wings to the birds, and a tough hide to the snakes. He created creatures that were powerful, skillful, and perfectly suited to live in a harsh world. But when it was Prometheus's turn to create humanity, all the best resources were depleted. With no strength, no speed, no wings, or sharp claws left to equip his creations, Prometheus had to think carefully about how to help humans survive. He decided to create humans in the image of the gods, standing upright on two legs, with the ability to reason and think, so that they could conquer nature through the power of their intellect. However, despite their divine appearance, humans were still weak and unable to protect themselves against the forces of nature and wild beasts. They were easily threatened by hunger, cold, and predators. Prometheus saw their suffering, and his heart could not be at peace. He understood that without the most crucial gift, humanity would never be able to survive or thrive. It was fire. Fire is not only a source of light and heat, but also a symbol of knowledge, civilization, and power. It allows humans to cook food, forge tools, and thus lay the foundation for future civilizations. However, Zeus, the king of the gods, had forbidden humans from accessing fire. He feared that, if humans obtained fire, they would become too powerful and free, potentially even challenging the authority of the gods. Prometheus, though a titan, had a deep compassion for humanity. He could not bear to see the creatures he had created suffer and despair. He knew that only fire could help humanity rise above their weakness and helplessness. And so, Prometheus decided to take a bold step, an act of defiance against Zeus's will. He would steal fire from Mount Olympus and bring it down to humanity. On a dark night, while the gods were reveling on Mount Olympus, Prometheus quietly approached the chariot of the sun god Helios. This chariot carried a sacred flame, the eternal fire that burned brightly across the world. With his cunning and wisdom, Prometheus stole a tiny spark from the chariot and concealed it in a hollow reed. He brought the fire down to the earth, where humans were shivering with cold and fear. When Prometheus gave them the fire, the world seemed to light up. Humans learned to use the fire to keep warm, cook food, and fend off wild beasts. They began to build homes, craft tools, and gradually enlighten themselves through new knowledge and skills. However, Zeus did not easily overlook this act of betrayal. When he learned that Prometheus had stolen the fire and given it to humanity, Zeus was furious. He saw it as a direct challenge to his power and authority. Zeus decided to punish Prometheus severely to set an example for anyone else who dared to defy the gods. Zeus ordered Hephaestus, the god of blacksmithing, to create chains of adamantine, the hardest metal in the universe. Prometheus was then bound tightly to a rock on the summit of Mount Caucasus, where the cold winds blew day and night and snow covered the ground year-round. But that was not all. Zeus also commanded a gigantic eagle to come and peck at Prometheus's liver every day. Since Prometheus was an immortal titan, his liver would regenerate each night, only to be pecked out again the next day. This was an incredibly cruel punishment, designed to last forever. Zeus was still not satisfied. He decided to punish humanity for receiving the forbidden gift. Zeus ordered Hephaestus to create the most beautiful woman, who was named Pandora. He gave Pandora a mysterious box, and instructed her never to open it. Then, Zeus sent Pandora down to the mortal world as a gift. When Pandora appeared before humanity, her allure and beauty immediately caused astonishment and fascination. Men and women looked at her with admiration and curiosity. With her wisdom and grace, Pandora easily won people's hearts, and quickly became the center of attention. Pandora was always haunted by the mysterious box. Every day, she would gaze at it and wonder what secrets were hidden inside. Her curiosity grew stronger and stronger, until one day, Pandora could no longer resist. With trembling hands, Pandora opened the lid of the box. In that moment, thousands of tiny creatures flew out from the box, each representing a form of evil, disease, suffering, jealousy, greed, deceit, and death. They quickly spread across the world, bringing pain and misfortune to humanity. Horrified by the consequences of her actions, Pandora quickly closed the lid of the box. But it was too late. All the evils had escaped. Only one thing remained at the bottom of the box: hope. More than ever, humanity faced new challenges that they had never encountered before. Diseases and suffering diminished the happiness they once had. Wars broke out between tribes and nations, and death became an unavoidable part of life. But thanks to fire, the gift from Prometheus, and the hope that remained from Pandora's box, they were still able to overcome all challenges and continue to thrive. Years passed, and humanity continued to develop thanks to Prometheus's gift of fire. They learned to craft tools, build homes, and cultivate the land. Civilization began to take shape, and people gradually became stronger and wiser. Although they still faced challenges from Pandora's box, they always found ways to overcome them through creativity and an unwavering spirit of perseverance. The story of Prometheus and the gift of fire was passed down from generation to generation. Humanity revered Prometheus as a hero, a patron of progress and knowledge. They built temples in his honor and frequently prayed, hoping that one day Prometheus would be freed from his torment. Many other gods began to take an interest in humanity as well. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, was particularly impressed by their intelligence and creativity. She frequently assisted heroes and scholars in their quest for knowledge. Apollo, the god of light and the arts, inspired artists and poets. Even Hephaestus, the god of fire and forging, began to feel respect for the craftsmanship skills that humans had developed. However, not all the gods were pleased with humanity's progress. Ares, the god of war, frequently incited conflicts between tribes and nations. Hades, the lord of the underworld, welcomed an increasing number of souls to his realm. Humans began engaging in bloody wars. Meanwhile, on the summit of Mount Caucasus, Prometheus continued to endure his torment. But he was not alone in his suffering. The Oceanids, sea nymphs, sang melodious songs to soothe his pain. Birds flew around the mountaintop, bringing news from the world below. One day, a special visitor came to see Prometheus. It was Io, a beautiful princess who had been turned into a cow by Zeus to hide their secret affair from Hera's jealousy. As Io approached the rock where Prometheus was chained, he immediately recognized her tragic fate. With compassion, Prometheus told Io about her future. He foretold that one day she would be restored to her human form, and become the ancestor of a great lineage, including the hero Heracles, who would later be the one to free Prometheus himself. Centuries passed, and finally, Prometheus's prophecy came true. Heracles, the greatest hero of Greece and the son of Zeus, arrived at Mount Caucasus during one of his adventures. Upon seeing Prometheus bound in chains and in pain, Heracles felt great compassion for him. With his extraordinary strength, Heracles struck the eagle with his club, ending Prometheus's daily torment. Then, he broke the adamantine chains, finally freeing the Titan after thousands of years of suffering. However, To uphold the agreement with Zeus, Prometheus had to wear a ring made from the iron of his chains, and a piece of the rock from Mount Caucasus. This served as a permanent reminder of his punishment, but also as a symbol of resilience and sacrifice. When Prometheus was freed, he immediately returned to the world of humanity. He was astonished by the progress they had made during his absence. Great cities had risen, with magnificent temples and palaces. Humanity had developed art, music, and literature. They had learned to forge bronze and iron, crafting intricate tools and weapons. The story of Prometheus and the gift of fire became an integral part of human culture and thought. It was not only a tale of the origins of civilization, but also a reminder of the power of knowledge, the importance of courage and sacrifice, and the responsibility that comes with great power. And so, the story of the origins of humanity and Prometheus's fire comes to an end, but the journey of humankind continues. Every new invention, every work of art, and every act of kindness is a testament to the power of the fire that Prometheus gifted. If you found this video interesting and want to keep exploring more fascinating topics, don't forget to hit like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our content. Turn on the notification bell to be the first to know about our latest videos. Thank you for joining us today. Let's continue the journey of exploring the mysterious and magical world in our upcoming videos. See you in the next one.